All right. Welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. So today we get a very interesting discussion. We will get for Kandu, and I want to make you be part of this discussion because simply it's very important. For the past from June 24th, for the past 6.5 months, we don't see so much argument when it comes to the past election, right? There are people where they tell you, say, well, the election, the SLPP win the election clearly. There are other people where they tell you, say, the election, the APC win the election, but then steal the election from them. So there was a political impasse where happened after the election, where it puts the country into some kind of a standstill. And a lot of things happen between. So some stakeholders and together with the international community um, step in and try to mediate for make um, they're able for resolve the impasse. And there was I'm just giving you guys some kind of a background before I come to the very important part of the program. There was um, a mediation we then call the hold on, let me just send this thing quick. There was a mediation okay we then call, so it's clear. Yeah, let me just send this quickly, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, because I want for put something that is very, very important, information that is very, very important. And so during the mediation, we then call a dialogue, then come up with 8 resolutions, or where we call communique. Within the communique, there were 8 resolutions. And one of the most important resolutions, now number 3 of the resolution, we suggest some kind of a cross-party committee where they comprise of the APC party, the SLPP-led government, and the stakeholders, where a combination of international observers and maybe civil society organization within the country. Okay, so this resolution 3 come up with, and the tripartite committee was born. All right. We don't argue so much on social media about the mandate of the tripartite committee and waiting and not supposed to do as a committee. And we get diverse opinion about this. But now a very good thing for make we get diverse opinions. Now also a very good thing for make we able to discuss things. I hope say internet okay. If not they listen, if not they hear me, they are gonna put something at the comment section says when they hear me clearly, because I know I'm for allowing to miss anything in this broadcast, because it very important. For the past, was it 3-4 months now, we don't try for interpret the mandates, the authority, the obligations and functions of the tripartite committee, not so. We've done that so many times. And till this the end of November, actually, maybe October, nine them form this tripartite committee, and the tripartite committee supposed for start work by um, put things together by November. There was an attempted coup. We happened. We push the timeline a little bit further, and by January, we in last month, then commence and work together and try for put the first thing we then call a term of reference document. Well, now this term of reference documents today I want to talk to una about because it don't come out, as we all know. The term of reference don't come out. We don't see some of we don't read them, some of we don't hear about them, some of we don't comment about them. So in any case, it don't come out. Now we don't see so many slicing of the term of reference document. Some people they don't even see the term of reference document, but already they don't make an opinion. So we want for make we discuss about this today now the TPN. As we all know, that is always our mantra. That is after everybody don't give your own opinion and what you think about certain situations and discussions, we they come and try for lay out what we actually think is the best thing. Okay. So today we can discuss the tripartite term of reference document. The tripartite term of reference document now a document where the committee puts together, we go able to guide them on waiting then they're supposed to do as a committee and waiting they're not supposed to do as a committee. Waiting are the limitations of the committee's function and waiting now the permissible things then way the committee is supposed to do. So I get the document here. This is not the tripartite document. Let me make sure when I see I'm not so all right, now the document this. You see, it's called Term of Reference for the Cross-Party Committee on Electoral Systems and Management Bodies. All right, me and you, they read this together and we then analyze them together. So do ya, I want for make you put your own opinion on this. What do you think? Some of the things then, the items then waiting at this committee, where they can discuss. What do you think na in it mean? Na in not mean? Because this na an interactive program as always. So put your comment at the comment section of the platform where you watch me from. You can write simple comments say, hey, this sentence I think say na so it mean. Hey, doctor, I not think say the way they try for explain this not the right thing, or maybe yes, that's exactly not the right thing. So put your comment at the comment section of the platform where they watch me from. That's not point number one. Point number two. In fact, you can even call me if you want for talk to me. Now the number is 480-409-4001. That's not the number. 480-409-4001. So you can call me on that. Not call me on the other number when now 480-862-5771 because it linked to my phone. So I get for disconnect me WhatsApp before you're able to call me. So when you call me, it can directly na my phone, or it depends. Or sometimes you can go na the console. This na my console. This it go there where they are able to route them to the where they call. But if you can't have my phone, I'm not go able for route them. So call me on that number. Maybe you can try both. Let me see if the WhatsApp they go na me phone directly. But now the phone number this way one for calling. So the document says terms of reference for the cross-party committee on electoral systems and management bodies review 2023. Now, if we go through this document as now in we want for do, let me pull the lower third again so that when I go see I'm clearly. Let's go through. We're not going to read all this document because it's long, and about 20 pages. But we were able to highlight some of the things them way very, very crucial for this particular discussion. The first thing where the document talk is an introduction where it try to explain to win why the tripartite committee was formed, and the main context in this particular introduction has to do with the dialogue where be happen between the government and the SLP, the government and the APC party, and where the African Union, the ECOWAS, Commonwealth, and the Independence Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, where they're able for bring the two groups together, and in that mediation, one outcome of the mediation agreement when a resolution 3, where I'll tell you earlier, now in constitutes this tripartite committee where right now they can work, and then done this term of reference document, and waiting. One of the things we then talk about is waiting at the main function of this committee, and I will just read now for una. It says, oh sorry, right here. It says the committee is being established to examine the electoral systems, structures, and processes of the 2023 multi-tier electoral cycle. The committee will be informed by previous elections with a view to highlighting and addressing the contentious issues of elections and results management. This is very, very important. This now one of the reasons why I decided for talk about this today, because this one here, results management. We'll discuss on this more, but I want for Launa mark this very, very important. The function is for make the committee able to address the contentious issues of elections and result management. So when pay attention to that, okay? Then let we go all the way. I just summarize for when I waiting at the introductory statement of this. Let we go to the context now. The context here is on the 27th June 2023, His Excellency the President Brigadier retired Dr. Julius Maada was declared winner of Sierra Leone's presidential race by the Electoral Commission, securing 56.1% of the popular vote. 13 candidates contested in the presidential election, and 14 parties put up over 870 candidates for parliamentary seats. Jibril Adepani program, so I'm not going able to talk to you now. I don't try for reach you today so many times. So 870 candidates for parliamentary seats and 2,784 candidates in 22 local councils across the country. The 24th June election reintroduced the district block proportional representation system with a threshold of 11.9% for a political party or independent candidate to gain a parliamentary seat. This we discuss about the proportional representation, so we no need for even do anything about that. But additionally, the results adopted gender equality. That's not something we already don't know. So let's move on to some of the most important part of this. This part, the context here, then they just they try to tell you a historical perspective of events that took place from the election time up to the formation of this tripartite committee, waiting precipitate the tripartite. Okay. Okay. So let's go to all right. Let's say why this list is not exhaustive. Identified below are the key concerns presented. Introduction of the district block proportional representation less than 6 months before election with limited consultation amongst political parties and other relevant stakeholders. These are the concerns pre-election where people that may get, including the APC party, okay? The second one is restrictively high DBPR threshold, which is 11.9%, reducing the space for smaller parties to participate in political life. And the third one is lack of acceptance of the voters' registration by political parties. The fourth, the processes of determining boundary delimitation using the contested 2022 census. And number 5, only 4 out of all parliamentary lists had women as the first candidate, which indicates some unwillingness to fully embrace the Gender Equality for Women's Act. And number 6 is the lack of clear communication by ECSL and the lead up to the election eroded public confidence. Then number 7 is unbalanced coverage by media houses of this coverage was that could be some kind of a grammatical error. I think it's supposed to be most the coverage was focused on Sierra Leone People's Party and the All People's Congress. What did they try for talk about here is during the election, you know, they hear much about the other political party where they not get the money or they not get the influence for make the media they're able for cover them. Only the AC and the SLPP now the media have been the cover no more. So that's not a problem because it's not balanced at all. In a democratic system, we get forget what we call equitable coverage, media coverage. At least, irrespective of waiting at the size of the political party, as long as that political party they participate, you need to give them equal treatment. You need to give them equal treatment in terms of media coverage. So now in this one the type we'll talk about. And the number 8, the other one is lack of transparency in tabulation of polling result, and observation of ballot boxes with broken seals and inappropriately open ballot boxes. Polling stations open later than planned, and others are electoral redress mechanisms are often slow. Similar observations were made by the other observer missions in their report. However, the preliminary statements from the African Union Observation Mission noted that the election were conducted in a generally peaceful, transparent, and credible manner up to the counting on polling day, despite reports incidents of violence, reported incidents of violence, particularly during the pre-election period. This is the report of the African Union. While concerns have been raised by external parties, no legal filing contesting the election results were made in the court of Sierra Leone by any political party. Let me highlight this because this is also very important. Where is my cursor? Okay, come on. All right, this is very important. Okay, this is very important because this night the bag on this now in the SLPP, they insist on now a fatal mistake where I don't talk about so many times. This program, or say that was the fatal mistake where the APC party do for make them sit down and see they know they go to court. Waiting this they try for tell we. It tell we say while concerns have been raised by external parties, this is not the APC party themselves. These are external parties like international observers. Okay. No legal filing contesting the election results were made in court of Sierra Leone by any political party, private citizens within the stipulated period as provided for in the laws, which is a minimum standard to prompt investigation into an election process. Let's think about this. This is the tripartite term of reference. Now in the talk show. When I remember the time when the dialogue been to go on, the APC party, one of the demands where they may actually put in front of the dialogue committees was they need the disaggregated forms results from the ECSL. So we leaders them at that time, they may believe say probably the dialogue committees then go able for bring pull them their results then from ECSL and try for see what thing they go on. This is the same thing. If you go read the dialogue communique, this day back, this fatal mistake where the APC do, it day back. So when the APC then go argue, now the committee say, now the dialogue committee say, one of the demands where they want for make the ECSL produce the disaggregated result. Now, the SLPP-led government come up with a counter argument saying, why the APC need the disaggregated results? So then say because the results where the ECSL announced not correct. So the SLPP team na the dialogue then tell the international bodies, then say, well, we get laws then where they guide we. Now we elections where all candidates been signed for say if you're not satisfied with the result, you get this X amount of days for make you file a petition. So they ask the observers, the international observers, then we been in the dialogue, say, do you want to ask the APC if they don't ever file any complaint because of the announcement of the results where they talk about? So they asked the APC, Samura Bindede, Kelfara Mara, and other folks them. I think there been 9 people them actually been in that room there. They asked them, well, then say no, they not file no complaint, now the courts. So this now the reason this way them being kicked out this demand where the APC being asked now the dialogue for say, in order for make them move forward, they need the disaggregated form. Now the international community say, when I get lost, then now in a country, we govern how elections are managed. And there are also laws them we govern if you're not satisfied with the outcome of the results, you get for go seek redress to the courts. So if we not go file any complaint, then that means we are not been get any complaint. So now that make them been put this na the communique. And now this TOR, the terms of reference, then put on the back. I believe say this the SLPP-led government actually ensure that this particular statement they na the TOR, because that's not then own where then say hold. Now this then hold the APC party say no matter what the APC do, they don't mess up. So we go hold them accountable for that. We go teach them a lesson. And at the same time, the ECSL no say the APC party not get the power at this time for make them force the ECSL for bring that results they out. Now that make themselves they insist. Like what I been they tell una normal. The ECSL na petty, like where you get small picking, where just petty. Now kind of a payback than they pay the APC. They intentionally refuse forgive them results here to the APC simply because they know say the APC party not get any legal authority at this time, since they're not being able to follow the law where they're all right. Osanda, welcome. I will come to you. I'll just finish what they do because now you have been start with, but I don't try for reach you. I know we'll get hold of you. They come to you, so just stay in. Not go no side, okay? All right. So yeah, so this now the statements this way the SLPP actually hold, and we get to discuss this more because after the TOR come out, I see a lot of interpretation or whatever misinterpretation of the term of reference. So this then put an eye specifically for a reason. Now let's move on. Then say, however, the committee notes records of cases filed in the Supreme Court against the ECSL. Okay. Additionally, there are lingering concerns raised by the international community and some civil society organizations on alleged election irregularities that are yet to be substantiated. Yeah. Now, number 3, it says that is the functions of that body. The establishment of the cross-party committee on electoral systems and management body result. Now, I want to move forward to the actual bone of contentions where I see Nada press conference about a couple days ago. Now the Minister of Information. All right, with the Naya. To the end, the committee shall. Now pay attention. Let me highlight this. This is very, very important. Okay. Here, this na in the committee supposed for do. This na the main crux of this particular document, within the committee supposed for do. To this end, the committee shall A, review and examine the electoral systems of the 2023 multi-tier electoral cycle. I know say everybody now this way they listing is sabi English language. Electoral systems of the multi-tier 2023 multi-tiers electoral system. A, now then they try for drill in deeper what they mean by review and examining the electoral system of the 2023 multi-tier electoral. The first past the post single member constituency. So this committee get for look at this system where now the regular way where we been they do election for parliamentary the first person will pass the threshold, now in win. Now that one day will be no before the proportional representation, right? Now that one day we get. So then once for make this committee look into this and see whether it need modification or there is something we need to be added or maybe then left and so. Then B, proportional representation system, district block. So the district block was introduced 6 months, as I already done here with I talk earlier, 6 months before the election. So let them look into this district block system, whether it disadvantage certain people, and especially the threshold where they put in at 11.9. We already don't know that because of that, a lot of good candidates, when independent candidates, they're not able for win. So then therefore look into that. Then number B, review and examine the structure and processes of the 2023 multi-tier elections and other electoral cycles consistent with the laws and international best practices. This is very, very explanatory, so I no need for explain this to Una again. Now let me go to C. Review and examine the evolution of electoral system and previous election to highlight and address the contentious issues in election, and then try for drill what they actually mean in the election management. Now one, legal framework and assessment of reforms that came out of the assessment of previous election that were implemented during the 2023 election cycle. Let me just explain this, what the time for talk about. The legal framework of the election, number one, it's very, very too short for make when somebody want for file a petition, now within just 7 days of after the announcement, you get 7 days. That's now something where now a bottleneck, now something where disadvantage a lot of people that will not get the resources for do so. Because sometimes when then they count the result, other political parties themselves, then they do their own counting. Sometimes they're not able to figure out everything within that time day because of the stress, because of the pace of the counting and something like that, right? So maybe this now one of the things we then get for look into and make recommendations. And there are also other assessments on in previous elections where them being suggest changes, then changes they need, then use them during the 2023 election. So this makes sense for say yes, they need for look into this and make sure they're able for make some recommendation. Then number 3 is functional review of the key election management bodies that delivers election. Let me give you an example. The ECSL is one of that, right? You need to look at the ECSL and make sure the ECSL is neutral in their executions of their constitutional duty. Okay, make the head of the ECSL. Yes, sometimes you can be a party carrying card because you yourself got the constitution for belong to a political party, but you should also willing for being neutral, stay in the middle so that the election will be credible. These are some of the things again we I believe say then get for look into. Also the electoral redress mechanism. I've been just don't talk about this. The redress, it's 7 days is very, very very short. Secondly, immediately after the election is announced, the winner or the presumed winner quickly it go for make them go swear them in. And when they don't swear that winner they in, it's very difficult for pull them. So maybe we go able to say the swearing in of any elected president has to be within 1 month, 30 days. I'm just making up days. 30 days of the election, so that you get chance for any redress, so that the person wey want for go seek redress, he gets enough time for make he go file, prepare in petition, go file them. Then when that person they file the petition, if the person file the petition, then at least make them give another 2 weeks or even another month for make that the limitation where court supposed for hear that case day immediately and make a judgment. If there is no file, 30 days, I think say na in at the limit of between the announcement and the swearing in of any elected president. I think say this, it makes sense to we all, not so. Now, the role of political parties. One of the things where I see on this election, especially this particular election, is the fact that political parties are so much destructive, then they undermine the very essence of democracy. And that is very, very bad, okay? It's very, very bad. Now, if we all agree, say, this are the guidelines, this are the road we follow, make we not try for, derail the train just because it not go now we own way. And that's not an undermine to democracy. If we do that, then problems are no matter which kind of recommendation we will give, it not go work, because there is always going to be trouble. There is always going to be people we always go say they rogue me or we are win. So the role of the political parties is also important. And now that make there should be some legislation where go bound the political party. When you sign an agreement for saying that these guidelines are they follow, you not get no way for tossed out of that agreement when say things on any go your own way. It is going able to help the democracy where we try for nurture for make it become more stronger. Then, well, the media landscape, I don't need for talk about that because I don't talk about earlier. So now, very, very important. Earlier, I tell you now, say, waiting at the mandate of this committee. Well, let's discuss about the mandate of this committee. It says, number 4, in the fulfillment of its mandate, the committee shall take the following action. If, during the course of its examination, the committee determines that certain persons, groups, or institutions bear responsibility for undermining democratic election in Sierra Leone, including the 2023, 2018, 2012, 2027 election cycle, the committee shall recommend appropriate action to the president. This is very, very important. Let me highlight this because a lot of people then right now they don't come up with their own explanation of the mandate of this group. But what did it tell you now? This group only gets this. You see, what did he say? The committee shall recommend appropriate action to the president. Well, full stop. It not tell me whether if the president accept the recommendation or not. So, in as much as people then if you say, well, if somebody do this in 2018, 2012, 2023, and 2007, then they jail them. Well, it left to the president in discretion, ladies and gentlemen. This is why it's important that we discuss this document. You know what? I want let me continue. Osanda go able for give you a little bit more time for make I try forget your side. I've been done now. All right. So you see, everything we get for happen, the actions then way this committee go do is recommendations. For say we find out say XYZ actually been tried for undermine democratic election in Sierra Leone in 2023 or 2018 or 2012 or 2007. You know what to make all them wire them put them at this? This is very, very technical, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very technical. You know why? The SLPP want for blind the one for Blanwy for waiting happen in 2007. We now remember what happened in 2007. Now, the APC party, they fought for what happened in 2007. Okay? So you see, Usai, I tell you, was it last week saying, after I listening to the press conference, I see a lot of disparity between the APC and the SLPP. They are far apart. I am so concerned that this committee go able for yield any kind of good recommendations where you go able for move this country go before. Because if the SLPP, if the APC insists for pull the election results in 2023, the SLPP go insist for pull the results in what happened at Kailahu in 2027. So there's always going to be an argument in this. So now, number 2, requires access to all relevant documents, records, and information necessary to conduct the examination. This is very, very important. Okay. This now very, very important. Una where they try for misinterpret this document. Then say requires access to all relevant documents, records, and information necessary for the conduct of its examination. Well, you can say, well, one of the relevant documents is the result, not also. It's the results. Yeah. Well, it could be the result also is part of the relevant document. But the problem here is the issue when it comes to the results. You know what in the ECSL get for give? Probably if they get for give, they not get for give the disaggregated result. Then go give the district result. The one where they've been posted, where almost everybody gets. Another one they didn't get for give. So, but well, let's see how that get for happen. The thing here is a lot of fights get for happen. I project this now because based on that press conference alone, we are seeing, and they project a lot of fights get for happen between the government and the APC party because they know they see eye to eye. Yes, then they come and say, well, we all adhere to the interests of the country, right? But immediately after, within their own statement, says from that conference, we they adhere to the interests of the country. The country is above everything, not assume. But at the same time, somebody they talk to him, well, now this I feel say get for happen. The other person say, no, this is wrong. Now this I feel say get for happen. So there is going to be a lot of fight on this particular one. So we will see. This number 3 is just for invite expert them for make them able for talk about how they go able for bringing good recommendations. Okay, so this now the things them way now the things them way this committee get for them. But at the same time, they also get what they call a scope of the scope of this document is that the body will examine the electoral systems, structures, and processes of the 2023 electoral cycle. That's not the same thing, and just try to repeat this. Now, this is another thing. Let me read this because before I bring Osanda, let me read this. It says, I think I should start from the beginning. System structures and processes of the 2023 multi-tier electoral system. The committee will also be informed by previous elections with a view to highlighting and addressing the contentious issues of elections and results management, including the collation, verification, authentication and publishing of electoral data consistent with international best practices to enhance the credibility of all future elections in Sierra Leone that guarantees election to be free, fair, and credible. These have been organized within the factors below. Number one, election results management. There's a lot of people that then they misunderstand management. Waiting then they try to tell you how they manage the results. Waiting at the mechanism where they use for count the result. Not all the result itself, they may know because this now a lot of people then feel confused. Election results management, how they manage the result, the counting, waiting at the procedures where they use for the counting, waiting at the obstacle, waiting at the advantage and disadvantages, then therefore look into them processes. It's kind of a process, the processes. Okay, not the physical results, now the process where ECSL they use. And even emphasize on that. You see, now this bullet, it says review the processes involved in printing the provisional and final voters registration, assessing the procedures to shipment, tallying, and announcement of the results at regional and national. Examine procedures. So, what in this they try to tell you, it's all about the processes. It's not about the results itself. So, if you now social media, if they talk say, oh, the time of office say, then therefore look into the result itself, then you may probably misunderstand what in this document they try to talk about. They are talking about the processes, the management of the results, how they're able to manage the entire result process. Okay, so I will bring in let me will they come back to this so that I will able for begin take comments, but I want for bring one person where I get something where you want for make a help for publicize Mr. Jibril Bangura Elias Hossanda. I did do.
Oh, praise God, sir. You do fine, sir. Thank God. Yeah, do you hear me?
Yeah, they hear you clearly. Can the other way around a little bit because you center na the camera. No, the other side. No. Oh. Hello. It don't go off. Sorry. It don't go off. All right, Osanda will come back. But let me continue with this. Osanda, they come back. Now, you see what they try to talk about, right? This particular part of the section of the hello. Hold on, let me. Oh, Osanda don't come back. All right. Okay, Osanda.
This better?
Oh, now you are perfect. You are perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you're perfect now. All right, how you do?
Thank God. Getting better every day, thank God.
Now, Jibril Bangura, what would you call Osanda? Now, somebody now very, very hardworking and a patriot, where they fight very hard, both on social media and spiritually and physically, for make able help Sierra Leone. Osanda gets an organization where they try for help Sierra Leone and we then call feed the people. One of the biggest problems we get on that country today, hunger. Unfortunately, we get everything as Salo, not so. We get one of the most fertile land now West Africa. Very, very fertile. When they take from Freetown for going upline, they see the greenish, they see the land, the soil is black. That tell you how fertile that land they did. But why will they still get problems in terms of food? Osanda, first of all, I want you to make you introduce yourself and tell we a little bit about this organization where you did.
All right, Dr. Mankota, thank you for bringing me to the show. My name is Jibril Alpha, Bangura, Osanda. You hear me?
I hear you. We hear you.
Okay. Boku Fulengi, Fulengi, Jibril, Osanda. And he said, Naina, the other Jibril. I said, no, me not the other Jibril. I don't know which they mean by the other Jibril. But I'm simply Jibril, Alpha, Bangura, Osanda. Yes. So, like you mentioned, my passion is for my country called Sierra Leone. And like you already know some things, I see Sierra Leone first before any other thing, after God and my family. So, the organization called Feed My People basically with a focus this time on different agenda, not about me. You cannot say Wakupu, then they talk about organizations, then they go do agriculture, this, that. What you would try for do is not about me or the team, it's about the nation. And what you would do is they focus on key elements, among them the what we call faith-based organizations. That is the leaders of the churches and the mosques, because they occupy a key role for the development of that country. So the Feed My People Christian Agricultural Organization is a Christ-centered approach wherein the Lord is feed my people. And in most of the preachings where they read, then you forget that part they say the Christians and all faith-based organizations, including Muslims, then get the role for feed them people. So when God gave me that vision, I share them with some people, including Pastor Joseph Fufana, Pastor Jeremiah Nakono, Pastor Safana Karam, for said, and the vision is who God gave me. Then I share them with where assistant board chair when I'm low, and they all say yes, this is true. That if we encourage, support, and participate in this process, we encourage the church leaders them and the imam there for say, we not get for put on this agriculture business. We all go join hand together. We say, safe, they come. If we not get, let's say, we not ready for that, we not get, we not want to 50 acres. If we get the funds for support, then load down together, low free this country from hunger. I mean, we say almost maybe 98% of towns and cities now salon get mosque. Maybe 95 of the towns and cities get churches. Outside, we just get 30% who go involve agriculture, we go be hunger free.
All right.
So this,
Yeah,
hello?
let me ask you this question, because this is very, very
Go,
important.
go ahead.
The main function of this organization is it that una go and do agricultural farming, or una they support people their way they farm? And if una they support people their way they do farming, how is it financially, or what means?
Good question. We say they take part in the agriculture. Then at the same time, would they encourage, don't forget that word, would they encourage and support the people, the organization, the churches and the mosque leaders who want to take part in agriculture? Number one, first, the encouragement part. We try for sensitize them, for let them understand what are the importance of the involvement of the mosque or the church in feeding the people. And when they are willing and the funds are there, we guide them, not just give them money, forget the funds. We guide them for say, okay, when they go into this agriculture, if let's say the venture costs 10 million, if we put in 6 million, we're not get for putting the 4 million. When the harvest come, the organization get for run, we're not going to take the 60% of the produce, we take the 40%. But at the same time, we're not just get us, we will monitor the distribution at the same time. So that we're going to make sure say that imam not just take all the produce, keep an eye out, get to the people them. It's a very big venture. I will not say there's a lot of work involved. And by the grace of God, we are ready for that. So, and at the same time, the person will just take all the produce, keep an eye out. We will make sure she will monitor the distribution. And not to see what we do by ourselves, we will get for involve a lot of people then than the program. So let's stop on that point. If I made my point clear on that.
So I want to make a follow-up question. Now, is this organization a profit-based organization wherein, like, the example where you give, if the farming costs 10 million, now they put 6 million, the 4 million, now the person where they do the farming, then after they harvest, then they give back the 6 million, or waiting, is it profit-based or what?
No, they're not the go back the 6 million. We are a non-profit organization. What you say is, so let's say we don't support, don't encourage people now, I don't put sand on the agriculture. We harvest, we get 1,000 bags. But now we put the 60%, so now we put 40%. Now the produce, if we not take 60% of the produce, we not give back 40%, that's for the running of the organization. It's not profit we are making. Remember, we spent 60% of the funds. Now you are giving us 40%. So if it's anything plus or minus 20. So it's not not profit making, it's to help or encourage the churches there and the mosque there for say, listen, we get a role for play in national development and in ending hunger vis-a-vis food security.
Okay, well, this is a very, very good program. If somebody want for contact una, waiting at the way for contact una get any kind of representation as alone?
We'll get representation as alone, and since the new organization, we sensitize the whole program. Our focus is not so much now on the fundraising, which of course we need funds, but one for make sure we go start something. So don't start, then we'll see the results of what we start with. Then we bounce now at the community. But right now we don't start fundraising. And we want which we for send any funds with number now 240-605-2079. You can use Zelle under FIT 2024. Sorry, but Cash App FIT 2024. Or when you use that number, the 240-605-2079, you can where you go, then go tell you it's registered under Feed My People. So they are it's registered in this country. So we don't set an asset alone. We representative of Pastor Jeremiah, where we fly ourselves there in number. When you for suppose for this, and I know if you get an IU list, we go give the number. Then any other thing we person want ask we, you can always send you question to.
Well, what make you do also?
Yes.
I want to make you write an article about our organization. When I send now put on the TPN website with all the information. That one they go able to help now also for the people that will read the TPN newspaper.
Okay, I will write the article there. Then the one other thing I want to add is that we program. They really focus. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm listening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. What I'm going to say is we program. They really also
go ahead. You say you program what?
I say they really also focus on trying for engage the youth for their life. Say agriculture is something that is beneficial to them, because we notice a lot of unnecessary international migration for go look for greener pastures. But what is more greener than the green trees and the green rice?
Yep. Yeah.
What is more greener than green trees?
That's definitely not that's not a very good idea, because Salon is very, very green, so you don't need for going up. If you just go now upline, you go to that family, and now farming they pay. You know, we ourselves waiting in America now. What do we want for going to Salon? Not to farming. Now farming we want for going to Salon, because we know saying that they the money they right now Salon. So Mr. Jibril Bangura, Jibril Alpha Bangura, because there is a difference between Jibril Bangura and Jibril Alpha Bangura, not so.
Now, good to know more about that difference there. Anyway, go ahead, sir.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you very much for coming at the program. Send me the article so I go put on the TPN newspaper, so that we go able to distribute again for the one that we read the newspaper. Yeah.
Mr. Mongota, thank you for the starting. We can also could come more frequently by the grace of God, and we go really need when we start the help of everybody, now the diaspora and in Sierra Leone, because we want to really help change the attitudes of people towards agriculture and towards national unity and development in that country. Because our organization is a multifaceted, integrated survival. We're not really done for 1 year, now for life by the grace of God. So we will help, we need una help like issue una expertise and every other effort. So anybody who want for donate, now 240-605-2079. So there would ask for the diasporans for help with us start something where that country really could be proud of. We could spread to other countries because I already get some other people already contact me say this time we want to go Nigeria, we want to go Ghana. Somebody in Zimbabwe they already talk say in one start them. That again okay. I say go ahead, sir. The more the merrier. So thank you so much. We'll come again. Again, my team members will go come next time. Joseph Fufana Day, Jeremiah, they all want come to the show. But no, see next time we'll get the whole show just to wish you. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir.
If una want come for make we can deliberate on this in a more expansive way, then una tell me no more. I go able to make a special hour for una.
Yes, sir. We will do that. Thank you very much.
Because this is very important. If we talk about trying for eliminate hunger and asylum, these are some of the programs the way we actually encourage. That make I even try for slot you in because now you have for being start with, but and things you've been so busy. So but since the project is very, very important for Sierra Leoneans, and that make a slot you in into this. But when you are ready, when I come up and they give an entire hour so that when I go able to explain more and how when I don't go, okay?
Yes, sir. I will make sure I inform the team so all man will be ready by the close of what. Thank you so much, Manko, sir. God bless, eh? All right, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. That's now Sanda. Now very good thing. Was I person they go put 60% of you farming, you put 40%, where you harvest, you get 40%, you hold the 60%. Because to be honest with you, then say not so you want grade no more, then get for sponsor. There are a lot of other people them. So that 40% where they give them, you already automatically you don't profit 20%. So now a very good thing, okay? This is now a very good idea. So when I support Jibril Osanda Bangora feed my people project, okay? Now let's go back to the main important thing we discuss. Let me pull Jibril Bangora first. Okay. Now we go back to this. This is very, very important. Okay. Now, USA will be end election management. This now something where a lot of people them. This way I highlight so election results management. The process. When I just look at the bulletin where they puts for explain within this particular election results management mean. So if you after you don't listen to this program today, you go back and begin to go what you tell about how and again for bring the election. That's not deception. That's not deception. We not say they're not going for bring the election, but that is dependent on the willingness of the ECSL for produce that result. Which the ECSL so far they don't tell we say the only way we then go produce that result they if the APC party where they try for request for the election if they go na court. So you see, this particular highlight don't tell you, see, they are talking about the processes. It's not the result itself. It's the processes. So that's not something where I want for make we all pay attention. Okay. And they even emphasize on when I go read this document carefully, we are not begin just the glance on the document because now 20 pages. You just they try for friend who side and say, okay, election result. I don't want to know where they try for friend. Then you say, you see the TOR don't talk say, then get for produce, then get for examine the election result. No, read them very carefully, step by step. Look at the explanatory point where that particular section give you, so you go able to understand them. This document is there na social media. a lot of people then they forward this document, they not actually read this document here. They are only looking at certain places who say election result them. Because even was it today or yesterday? Some people, yes, today, some people in one of we forums, the APC forums, them tell we say, oh, the TOR even talk say then get for examine the results. I tell the person say, well, fortunately today, now that discussion they will get now the TP, and so do you. I want for make you watch that program day because you go able to learn a lot. The person say, oh, I don't need for listening to anybody. Me sabi read. Well, look at that. The processes, it's not the result itself. Like I said, let me emphasize this. It not mean say they not get for produce the result, but the production of that result there is dependent upon the willingness of the ECSL for voluntarily, not forcefully, because we don't miss that point there. That force the ECSL for making them produce the result, we don't pass that stage there now. Now it's based on voluntary, or the APC party maybe supposed to go back wow, I see somebody come in, but it's too late. I think now one of the folks then now feed my people now, then they come in the young program done. So you see, if we don't put this petition within the 7 days time frame and let that petition they lay down, by this time we've been done able, gentlemen, unfortunately, Jeremiah talk to Jibril Osanda. Unayon time don't pass. If not for feed my people, who don't know them now other segment now with paper. If you want for just listing behind na the back room, that's fine. You can listen. Yeah. So if we have been on petition within the 7 days time period, then make the court delay with that. By this time, this tripartite committee, we have been don't get the yardstick for force the ECSL for say, yeah, we actually follow the processes, we actually follow the legal framework. Now we need this result. Since now that there is already something we then don't set up for make them able to look into the processes, we need this result. I swear to God, the ECSL, they produce that result there, whether they're willing or they're not willing. That's not the thing. But there is a little bit of good news to this. The good news here is, I don't know whether it will able to affect the ECSL themselves, but the good news is, Dr. Kalfan Amarasi, there are laws where we talk about information access legislations. So I don't know if they go use that one day, because now that the legal framework is no longer applicable, then go use the Information Access Legislation Act for make them go to court and sue for make them able to get access to the results here. Well, if they go do the same court where we say we not trust, now we have to go to the court and sue for information access. That is going to be a little bit interesting. But now, so it try for insinuate, or it try for signal, we say there are other ways where we're able to do them. So well, let's wait and see. Okay. So now, because right now I don't see waiting this document tell we. It's like I said, it's 20 pages. 20 pages. So you just need for make you take your time. Forget about the partisan bickering way they go around on social media. If you focus on the partisan, you go miss totally. Just feel like the Quran or the Bible. If you read the Bible based on you biasness, you go miss a lot of things that you misinterpret a lot of things. Them. The same thing with the Quran. If you read the Quran based on your biasness, because when somebody is looking for fault, they go look for the actual context of what they read. It just wants a small snippet. Now that one they use for make it gets a point. Don't do that. What happened? Hold on. The documents don't wait and call. Let me try and bring it back. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So don't do that. Take your time. Read this document step by step, context by context, text by text. You will be able to get a clear picture of what's in the go on. If you want for educate yourself, but if you just want for mislead yourself, go ahead and do whatever you want for do. Because at the end of the day, now you get for looking when the time reach, then you can find out, say, well, what's happening? The thing not to say EB. You are misleading yourself. You're not mislead anybody. Now this one now. So now the documents this. The TOR terms of office document 90s. When I go and read them and understand them, when I stop for good, they mislead people them na social media. Okay. Now we can go to the comment sections. Your comments is very, very vital to we, and I think I get quite a few of them. We'll go start with Michael Coker. Michael Coker say, Doctor, Kelfara Mara doesn't seem to get our country at heart. Otherwise, he should have stated it categorically that there is not going to be a rerun of the election, but deliberately was vague, leaving the important that it might happen. It might happen. Many of your APC leaders are lying to the supporters, which is not good for our democracy. Well, I understand your point, Michael. I mean, you don't discuss about this so many times now, the TPN WhatsApp group after that press conference. Waiting Kelfara they do. Kelfara know they try for mislead or try for lie to people them. I want to tell you that Kelfara not try for lie to the people them. Kelfara na a technocrat, na a diplomat. Okay? How it say things, sometimes people then they misconstrue. You remember, I think was it yesterday when I announced about this particular discussion, you asked me for bring Kelfara, and I say no, I not going to bring Kelfara because I already don't see what Kelfara do. Some people them, they don't take and they don't manipulate them for fit their own narratives. What Kelfara say, he said it is important that we don't preempt. He said it's not good for make we preempt. Let we wait for make the committee do in your work. Okay. That's what Kelfara say. He said let we wait for make the committee do in your work. The evidence and the recommendation go able for dictate waiting at the way forward. So he not come and talk say a rerun not get for take place. He not come and talk say a rerun get for take place. Because of that vagueness there, as you say, and in a toxic environment, political environment where we dip, somebody will take this, Kelfara says XYZ. Now that make up in a defender. Say no. In one of the TPN, the APC forums, there was a very lengthy debate after that press conference day between me and some folks them, and we actually look at Kelfara in statement and try for explain them in a more pragmatic way. And the one the way then get this obsession of a rerun, then take Kelfara and try for use in a different way, then misconstrue them. So I'm not going to able to blame Kelfara for waiting, say. If Kelfara Mara say XYZ and you go say ABC, that's what Kelfara they blame. Now you are the blame because now you don't understand what Kelfara been they say. So the people the way they try for misconstrue Kelfara, now they will supposed for blame not to Kelfara Mara. So it not mislead anybody, it not lie to nobody. This is very important. Like when you do so, if you say the sky is blue, then me come and say, Michael say the sky is green. Would I have a blame? Now you have a blame, or now me people they're supposed for blame. Now you lie or now me lie. If the sky is blue, you say the sky is blue, or you say when I say how the sky, what's in the color of the sky, you say, well, you need to go outside and go see. Then me come now and say, you see, this is why I say the sky is likely a blue or green. Not so you lie, you me lie. So Kelfara not lie. Now the people that will take in your information where it there in the middle, not deny, accept. Now them people then they lie, not to Kelfala Mara. Kelfala Mara no lie, Panda would and call them. Anyway, thank you very much for the information. Now, we go to Hassan Toure. I don't think a rerun is in place, but there is possibility for the opposition after the tripartite committee. Watch out. There is possibilities for the oppositions after the tripartite committee. Watch out. Well, yeah, the opposition wants a rerun. No doubt about that. So not even a possibility. We want a rerun because a rerun gives us a little bit more chance for make we see. Maybe we'll go able to right the wrong then we don't do, or the mistakes that we don't do. But that's not going to happen. That's not the point. You know, when people are so focused on this rerun, it's wasting our time. Now, some of the APC forums, that's why they tell people them, let's focus on how we will able to rebuild we party. This rerun obsession where people in the power, there is going to be, whether it is going to be a possibility or plausible or possibility or whatever, it's a waste of time. The more we focus with attention in this rerun, the more we waste time for bringing things then we're able for reunite the APC party, then try for put a very cohesive strategies for 2028. To me right now, you know what I'll focus on? 2028. If there is going to be a rerun, that's fine. I don't care. But I don't think it's going to happen. If by out of the blue, a rerun happen, fine. I don't know how that's going to happen 7 months, going to 8 months, after they don't swear the president, even the opposition leader, they don't recognize the president in government, and now all of a sudden a rerun is going to happen. You know, it's beyond me logical reasoning. But hey, everybody get right for think what they think. Okay? So, but that's not going to happen anyway, to me. Now, Abdullah Kuroma say, in my opinion, certain factions of the APC party are economical with the truth. There is no way the government will acquiesce to election rerun, even if it were recommended. Yeah, that's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. No, but and when you look at the documents, you know what in the document actually end up for Telwi. Even the recommendations, it na the president's hand. It na the president's hand. We can bring all the recommendations here and say this is not the recommendation. The president go say, okay, this particular recommendation is against the constitution or is against what they call. Then they pull them. Yes, I hear somebody go just say, oh, then say it's implementable and actionable. That's not a very that's not a very fancy word, okay? Now a very fancy word, actionable and implementable. Let me explain what that means actually. In a literal meaning. I'm not saying a political meaning, I'm talking about literal meaning. Because political meanings is subjective. What are they think? Politically, not really they think. We will see the same word, but because of our affiliations and the way we want things to happen, we can skew things them. But literal meaning is something that is possible to implement. And the actionable is something that is possible to take action. Well, when you take them two words here and try for put them into the context of legal framework, you know what always they come? The Constitution. The Sierra Leone Constitution. There is no way any recommendation where this committee do, where they violate the national constitution. This is not something where we not need to understand very, very carefully. No way their recommendation here, where they get for put together, where go violate the constitution of Sierra Leone. They don't get this committee not get that mandate still. The legislature when our parliament then can go in and modify the constitution and not to even every section of the Constitution, then get the power for modify. There are certain sections where they say entrench clauses. It has to go through a referendum, national referendum. So you see, even Parliament will get the authority for make laws, then get certain limitation when it comes to the national constitution. Let alone a committee where it's not legally binding. This is based on political unity. You know, this committee is based on political unity. In authority is limited. And I don't read an I don't read an so for say Bambai, oh, Dr. Mankota, they try for misconstrued waiting. Look at them. Go read this document. This document, they give you a clear picture of waiting actually now the mandate of this particular tripartite committee. It puts on clearly. If you not read this document, if you go around and fume a lot of misinformation, it left with you because nobody not get for force you for say you get for talk the truth. But yes, Abdullah Kuruma, you are right. Recommendation they get for and the funny thing here is their recommendation here get for be based on consensus. Okay, what's in a consensus? Consensus is that this group, the APC party and the SNPP party agree for say yes, this is not the recommendation who they put now the final document. If you not agree, that recommendation not they come. So you see the complication where a lot of people they don't understand. Their recommendation I get for based on consensus. Thank you, Abdullah Kurma. Now let's go to IBS banks. One recommendation, the president should not appoint the head of ECSL and all the commissioners. It should be an employment process and application process should be public. Well, unfortunately, if that's the way, then they for go change the constitution. You see, this now the thing is why I talk about the constitution. If we want for do and for say this now when our employment anyway, now public service position. But now the president I ain't get for appoint him. If they talk about this, well, the first thing what you're supposed to talk about, well, let the president not appoint the attorney general. The attorney general now judiciary job, right? So you see the problem. So I don't know if this recommendation go hold water, except we get for go back and go change some sections now the constitution. We are not think say it possible at this particular time, especially because of the toxic environment where we all don't see for the past almost 6 years. But thank you, though. Abdullah Kurma also say the 2022 Election Act gave the Chief Electoral Commissioner unfettered leverage to tabulate and announce the result the way he or she deems fit. Yes, partially, no. You're right, partially, but no. Even the Electoral Commissioner, when you say unfettered, then it's a problem because he is guided also. The same act guide the Electoral Commissioner waiting you're not supposed to do in the course of tabulating, announcement of the results. He is guided. So I'm not saying unfettered leverage, because when you say unfettered leverage, then there is no guide in the taking discretion and do whatever elect for do. So that is partially you are right, but not the whole truth. Now let's go to Brewer Alfred, watching live from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Oh wow! I see. Well, on the picture, it looked like say a girl lights day. I thank you very much, because when you didn't as alone, lights no day and it is still able for watch me program. I really appreciate that, my brother. Thank you very much. Michael Coker, Mankota, I hope this committee will come up with tangible reforms of our electoral laws. Yeah, I also hope so, because that make a concern. Because when I read the statement where the individual co-chairs they put out, everybody they emphasize the interest of the party, the country, everybody. But when it comes to the nitty-gritty of answering question, I see the divide between them. And that's why I'm a little bit concerned. With all the pray say, them people here, let them put them party interest aside. Let them put the individual interest aside. Let them focus on the interests of the country, where now the most important thing. I hope say them go do it. Until they don't come out and tell you say now so they're also one for do. Let's see if they are going to do that. Okay. Abdullah Kurman. The leeway given to the Chief Electoral Commission to announce the result the way he or she fits is a mistake by the opposition. This is what Mohammed Kone is clinging on. Yeah, well, yeah. But it's still guided by laws. Still guided by laws. So, and that's the most important thing. So let's see what's going to happen anyway. In the communique and the term of reference, there is nothing compelling the president to accept all the recommendations of the term of reference. Yeah, I just explain that. You know, the terms of reference left discretionary note to the president for accept or reject. Forget about the actionable. Forget about the implementable. What that means, they come and tell we say, for example, let me give you a very dumb example. The Constitution tell we say, the qualification for run for president, now 40-year-old. That's what the Constitution says. If there is going to be a recommendation for put and down to 30 years, it's not implementable because it violates the Constitution. This is not just a dumb example why they give for make you understand what's in at the point why they try. Because then too also a lot of people that they misunderstand them. Actionable, implementable. You get for bring a recommendation where indeed the government and the legislature were able for implementing without violating the national constitution. Okay? So, yes, indeed. Lamin Denke, hello, doctor. Hey, Aman, what's happened? How you do, bro? How you weekend? I hope say they enjoy the weekend, eh? All right, Ablakuruma. If the clause, the president must accept the recommendation, there will have been an argument, but anything short of that is disingenuous. Yeah. Michael Coker. Mankota, even if they request the disaggregated data, the ECSL could say the Constitution and electoral laws only provide for publication of district tabulation. The committee doesn't have the mandate to do anything that violates our Constitution. Above all, the president may decide to accept all or part of their recommendation. Another problem that I envision is that some of those recommendations or changes will not pass in Parliament. That's the thing this way I say must be implementable and actionable. Must be implementable or actionable. That's not the meaning that one day. You get for bring recommendation we go able to pass in Parliament. I just don't give you now one of the dumb examples. Nobody will take that seriously if you go put and down, because that's actually need a constitutional change. So it's not implementable or actionable. Okay. All right. Michael Coker say, I can see that your guest is not the Mamikos crazy guy in Ohio. No, not saying. Now that make it try for explain who that in. He say in the Nicola Jibril Alpha Bangura, where we they call Osanda, it ain't at the TPN actually. Now, most times they put their biblical post them because I think in a pastor or something. All right. Musa Conte, Michael Coker is so bent on protecting the power pass so much so that he is becoming hypersensitive, accusing Kelfara of not being patriotic in regards to his statement, "You are being overtly political." Well, we not tried it. Until now all our friends then are TPN. So we not tried it. Hassan Toure say, remember Bio is still not an official president. Therefore, there is a room for other unexpected decision. Really? Really? Somebody wait and do. The Chief Justice don't swear in about 6-7 months ago. Now you still not believe in now official president. What he make her on official? You know what he make you official president? After the announcement of the result, then swear you in as president. That makes you official. So I don't know what they talk about, Mr. Hassan Toure. Yeah, I know saying we can like for express we wishes. But the problem is wishes are not gold. Otherwise, beggars might ride. Bio is official. Even Dr. Samura don't clearly express that say Bio na the official president because you know how they call him? The president of Sierra Leone. Dr. Samura, they call Bio the president of Sierra Leone. And remember, the last time I checked, Dr. Samura now he run for the flag bearership of the APC party, the candidates for the APC party. So if he already don't recognize Bio as the official president, I don't know why you not for recognize him. We get for move on. You know, it's very, very hard for move on. I don't understand that. But we have to. Because if we not move on with this talk, and when we talk, we have a big problem. All right. Lamin Danke, legit has become threatening for the presidency. However, the people must stand up if all findings shows elections are not credible. Yeah, I agree with you. If the findings shows election not credible, we must stand up and make amendments. We must do that. I totally agree with you. That I don't think say any Sierra Leonean way like that country they go deny with you. Okay, we must stand up and try for make amendments. Michael Coker, Musa, you are mistaken, bro. This is the conclusion that I arrived at after listening to the press conference. So you can believe what you want to believe. I repeat, Kelfara doesn't seem to have our country at heart. Period. No, man. I don't think so. Kelfara and a patriotic Sierra Leonean. Michael say a review of our 1991 constitution is paramount and need immediate review and amendment. Otherwise, the work of this committee will be negligible. I agree with you, but here is the funny thing though. Was it in 2015? 2015, 16, something like that. I don't remember the exact. But we had a constitutional review committee headed by Justice Cohen. As I bring Justice Cohen at this program multiple times, and I even lobby Justice Cohen for making able for insert the diaspora voting right, where he actually insert in that document there for say yes, the diaspora and get the right for vote. Who side we did? I mean they did. Well, they spend how many millions of dollars and reviewed him. Then compile the document, make recommendation, then send them to the government during the time of an escroma. An escroma look this document and say, well, we'll put our aside first. They're not able to take this document and write a white paper and send in the parliament for some implementation of the recommendations where the CRC be make. Then Madabio come. Madabio he come, what he do? He pick and choose panda review the what he want for implement the things that way they benefit them in your party. So you see, there is already a review where we just they take no more now and try for implement some of it. And they review then now been very good review. Talk about a lot of them problems that they find where they fit for so today for elections. Most of them things and they did it. The power of the president, he did it. How for limit time because Supreme, there's nobody where they call Supreme. You know, now North Korea, where not a democratic country, now then they call their own leader supreme leader. Not to a democratic system, they put now their constitution, the leader now supreme leader. No, it's not supreme. You know that supreme? Now the people now then supreme because somebody will get power over you now in supreme. No. So all them phrases then they way we leaders and then they take for abuse the constitution. They limit them powers then they and that review day. Go read that review day if you're able to get a copy of that again. It did. A lot of very good things there. But no, we leaders they're not serious for try for reform that country, try for make that country better. The APC party, when I'm a party, then we didn't have power for a little bit over 10 years. We don't say this court eroding. We know that for over 10 years. We know that. Why didn't we just try for reform the court so that it would be better? No, because you know what? Ego there now we advantage. And at that time, my brother, Madabio and the SLPP, now they chastise the court. Then say the court, it corrupt, the court is not trustworthy. At the time, we not reform the court. We not been chastise the court. Then we come on a power. We not come in. What they do now? We they use the court now. Now your advantage, and now we will be the defend the court. Now we they chastise the court. You see the ridiculousness of we politics now, Salon. No, to be honest with you, think about this. So you go only think say something is good when it benefits you personally. That's not the only time when you know say things good. Now they cause problem in that country. Then. Individualism. Now a very toxic environment. Right now, Madabio get the opportunity. Now in second term this, now in last term this, he get the opportunity for reform that court there before he left power. But no, you're not going to do them. Because let them try them. As long as they serve me on purpose. They get the opportunity for reform. The SLPP get the opportunity for force Madabio say, you know what, we may likely go back to the opposition. And if we go to the opposition, this same court then will use that against we. So therefore, let we try and reform this court for make the court be independent. We are not going to do them. We are not they do them. We are there to praise the court. We are there to attack the APC party because we are the bogeyman right now. Just like we are not been the bogey people there during the young regime. Now this tit for tat with the Panama. Tit for tat. When somebody talk to you, not enemy. When somebody not say something where they make you feel happy, that person is a bad person. Now so a country supposed to live for day. Every time we live on this tit for tat, now a circle. And they go round and round and round and round. You know they go before, now round, now circle. Circle now something when they go before. It go start now, yeah, it can end at the same point. So we have an obligation as citizens. In as much as we affiliate ourselves into them political parties here, we have an obligation, including this tripartite committee, and especially this tripartite committee, then get responsibility for make better judgment, not for the sake of them political party where they represent, but for the sake of the country. then get the obligation there. Are they going to do that? I don't know. Only time will tell. We have 4 more months to go because they're saying 6 months, right? Not so. Now the 2 months, then they can go soon. Let's see what happens. But me and you need for be part of the solution. Another thing I want to talk about before I continue with the comments. Was it yesterday in the on the TPN forum? There was this discussion about a petition, Metro. Metro, now the new company where they manage the 50 buses where they bring them. Well, they're not even 2 weeks it when they start the actual operation. Already people then don't begin come out say, let we go petition Metro. Let we send petition the World Bank. That's not the mentality we Sierra Leonean then get. Let me remove this. Yeah. That's not the mentality we Sierra Leonean then get. But the people that not even reach 2 weeks yet where they begin operate. We already don't begin chastise them. We say, let we go petition them now, the World Bank will sponsor. What we supposed to do as Sierra Leonean? Let we give chance to the people that we want for work for him. I not say let we not hold them accountable, not get me wrong. But we get for give them chance and try for help them. In one of the interviews, the guy way now one of the directors for that Metro team, he tell we clearly see there is going to be some errors along the way because this is not the first time this. So, but they ask the public for ideas and suggestions. Well, if the person don't open up to this, say, okay, una give me idea, give me idea because we want to make them better. How many buses the way they don't buy na salon way in some of them don't they even reach 2 years? Then don't. But if they say they want to make them so that the bus then will live long, so that then we're able to get the infrastructure where we make the bus and then they live long, then get for make mistakes. So what's in our young responsibility as citizens, good citizens? Let we help them. Let we come up with suggestions. What the route we want to take. For example, that suggestion for saying then get for block some commercial vehicle there. Now some of the streets there, like that's an Abacha street, for make them commercial vehicle and they not pass only the buses them. Now a wrong idea that one day. Why not they go na the World Bank and go petition say, hey, them people here, we wanna give grants for go buy them buses here. Look what they do. So we need leadership change. Hey, bo. So what happened if the one that they bring come, it make mistake again? When they go back not so to the World Bank for making a good petition now. You see the nonsense. Let we help we self. And another thing, we're very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. We get for trust with people there. This is a very, very important thing. A lot of us, they know they were very, very smart. We get good profession. We go able for do better things in a salon. But both the citizens and the government, they not trust their own Sierra Leonean people them. If you carry go an idea a salon today, you can go. When a very good idea, you go present them to the government. Especially if you not get no influence to the government. But a very good idea for the benefit of salon. You know what they do? The government, they take the paper, say, okay, let we read if na project, let we read this project. Then they take them paper, then go for to copy them paper. And in fact, then they try for delay you because I know say sometimes now 1 month no more you booking for go stay in a salon. So then they delay you till the last minute, then tell you say, hey, you know what? Money no dates, we not ready it, but look, you prepare them, keep the number when the time reach. We will call you back if we get the funds. You take the paper, come out. As you come out, some no more. The same people Until they don't copy them people, then you project, then they take them project go to China or go anywhere now, go get some white folks them, white dude them. Say, hey, we get this project here, we want to make you can implement them. Now the white dude now they can implement them project here. You brought a Sierra Leonean. We bring the idea, you not trust them. That's now the problem we'll get in a salon. And I'm not trying to theorize this because this is not a fact, because I don't see. It don't happen. It don't happen. That's all roadway you see so. That's all road. Now a Sierra Leonean idea. That's Sierra Leonean, they then call her Abubakar Kamara na California. Even they work for the road transport na California, the highway road transport as an engineer. So he retire. He get this experience, I get this idea. Economy program multiple times. Economy program before you go to salon. Multiple times. Come during the time of Anes Baikuruma. He come. He show me even the drawing, how the roads are supposed for the toll gate from Freetown, from Calbaton to Masheka, or maybe if they want for Wooden Column. Then will expand them. Then where you want for go to salon, he tell me back, say they go to salon. I say, well, good luck. That man go to salon, he go present in paper. He did it for 6 months. That's so then he turn him. Then he turn him so. As the man don't tire no more, he say, anyway, I get for go back. As he can America no more. Wait till we hear it now and say, hey, toll gates, they come to salon. Now one Chinese company. Wow. So when I see the problem we Sierra Leone and then get, we not like each other. We prefer somebody else for make it can benefit than your brother Sierra Leone. Now that mentality they will need for change. That man then take that project now in Chinese and they enjoy today so. And look at the project itself. What did they do? They're going to make this project here now the same road where we already don't pay long time ago. Yes, then try for extender. But it don't make sense for making bring in you brother Sierra Leonean. Where if that person they get if in a money if he get it invest in a salon. The Chinese who side then they go invest the money. Like China. We need for change, bro. Now let me continue anyway. I just want for make una know that. Because it's very, very important for make we educate una this way. By Wali say, Dr. Mankota, how about when Fode Sanko was given a position up to the rank of a vice president during the era of late Ahmed Tijan Kaba? What is your take about that? Well, Fode Sanko, okay. I don't know what to make you ask this question, whether you want for equator with this particular election issue we'll get so, because one of the ideas that we people in the try for bring up is, oh, you know what about if they make Dr. Samura if they're not going to make the rerun of the election, they make Dr. Samura a vice president. Maybe now based on that idea, then they try for ask me this question. But those are two different things. Okay. For the Sanko not being contest any election before they make a vice president, it was a compromise based on the security of the country, because at that time the country was at war. Okay, people want peace, so they need a government of national unity. Now the reason that one day they get in that position there, but what happened? The man is so obsessed with blood. He messed up again. So you see, but that's different. Okay, that's different. Dr. Samura contested in the election. The ECSIC, Dr. Samura lost the election, and there is a political impasse. Now they want to make them review the processes of the election from 2007 to 2023, so that then we're able for resolve some of them problems. To be honest with you, since I wonder why they not even include 2002 and 1996. I wonder why they not include them. Because there has never been an election asylum where somebody no grumble say something went wrong. None from 1996 to present. So then for being just saying everything, let's start from 1996 up the way. But maybe the reason what make the no one for do 1996 and 2002 because that was a time when we've been deep and war. Maybe not the reason that one day. I understand the point. But it's very difficult to for make then go make Dr. Samura a vice president. So not to the same thing. Now, Musa Conte say if the APC is to go to court for seeking the results of the 2023 election, this time as per the insinuation of Maram using the access to information litigation, one might see it as a double standard or see it as a yardstick to confirm their initial reservation of not going to court in the first place. Yeah, I'll talk about this. I don't say, okay, let me step back. Very, very important for law we know. Okay? Very, very important for make we know saying we messed up. Full stop. I don't talk about this, I don't know how many times now. We messed up. When I remember when them in the that's when they do not decide you to, we just don't hear this say, hey, maybe we might not go to court. I think some of we begin publicly and privately tell them, say, this is not a bad idea. But me not a lawyer. Dr. Mankota no get nothing. We we get for do with law. If me when an ordinary dumb person are able to understand for say, not going to court is going to destroy our chances of anything we will get for doing at the future in terms of this particular election. Able, what about people like Latana Dumbuya? Okay, because I've been to blame JFK, but later I can understand. Say, yes, indeed, JFK was actually against not going to court, so I did pull them out. But what about Latana Dumbuya? I talked to Ahmed Sisi. Me talk to Ahmed Sisi who I've been in a salon. I talked to him. I talked to other people there. Ahmed Sisi is a lawyer. That's not Dumbuya, when are the Secretary General and a lawyer. Payansane, when are the Vice Chair for the APC. He said, na lawyer. Able, we get them many lawyers then they. Them guys then they don't even understand, say, what the decision where them you want for take na a destructive decision. You see the reason what to make at one time, I've been in a salon first where I talk saying the leadership actually intentionally sell we election. They actually want for make we lose. Because when you look at the behavior where they go on, it not be make no sense. We actions the way they take, it not be make no sense. Okay. So after we don't chastise the court for say the court will not ever go to court because the court is not sincere, the court is not neutral, the court is corrupt. And now we are going back to the same court and say, now we want, no, you know what they get for do? I tell you now. Now a citizen then get for use, now the citizen then get for go na court. And try for petition request for their information here. The APC not go na court. I not think say they get for go na court. At this time, then they don't realize the actions the way they take was based on emotions, not based on good judgment. So they cannot go to court again. They cannot turn back and say, you know what? About 6 months ago, we not trust this court here, and now 6 months later, the court don't reform itself. So now we know say the court is okay, so we can go there for go ask for their information. Yeah, the court go able to give you the information. What? So in any case, it's going to be very, very laughable. Anyway, one a very good point where you bring. All right, Michael Coker, I believe even if APC regain power in 2028, they will not implement the constitutional review documents to the letter. Forget about the APC for now, because the APC 2028 now about four years, 6 months. Okay, forget about the APC. What about Una at the SLPP? Now una dey na power. Why una not for try for implement some of them review yang? If you talk about the APC, we not even know if we get for win or not. 4.5 years later, una sit on that chair, they una get all the power una need. Una implement them, review them there. Una implement them back. Let us see. May God make la become president of Salon. Changes go there. If I become president of Salon, we'll go see changes. I like now 1 term no more. I don't even need 2 terms because 2 terms, most times now lame dunk. The second term is always lame dunk. 1 term no more. When I go see changes, then we probably it will be historical in the history of Sierra Leone. We go reform Salon. I don't say if somebody may the one we get for can't take from me, he can't try for destroy again. But I believe say the people of Sierra Leone, where they don't taste the truth, they don't taste some of the things the way they miss. And probably they're not go agree again for make another person can't try for destroy them. Then things and the way I go down try for build institutions them. Now, Musa Conte say, Doc, what do you know or heard about Mada lobbying during this time of his presidency, using our taxpayer money to rectify his personal immigration issue with the United States? Comment. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't think say that's not true. I don't think say not true. Because I will tell you for free, Mada be no get after it done Mada be no get for cancer done na American again. It's not gonna do that. You know, can America for cancer done again. Probably you talk about London or Turkey or Dubai or some places in the Middle East or something. If you want for left salon, but I don't think say you get for spend money. Well, what you get for do? Then don't deport him. Then deport the guy. Okay, then deport him. I don't know if he gets any Pekin Wayne as citizen of America. If you get Pekin Wayne as citizen of America, maybe that person that Pekin they go able fit in case for see if they go able reverse the ban way them banner. That's not the only thing where they think of. But other than that, why they go spend money for immigration issue? I don't know if that's true or not, but unfortunately, I don't know, Musa. Michael Cook say, Doctor, our politicians are all birds of the same feathers. I was shocked that the APC MPs voted for the former PPRC boss to ascend to the Supreme Court. I know he is probably qualified, but definitely a partisan. No spine at all. Okay. Yeah. One of the things where I want for making Michael is that you see that we Parliament Day. Na a theater. Parliament na a theater where everybody they go act. You know, remember during the time of the proportional representation debate. You remember, right? Did you know that there were APC people that will actually support that in the Parliament? But then can at the well of Parliament, then can begin make rudeness. After that, then go back and say, "Oh, no, horrible." It's part of the game. We're not worried. Yeah, because you know why? Proportional representation most times they benefit the incumbent, the one they already within have power. Okay, because when they make that list, they then get influences. Say, okay, this man don't have power now, so there is no need for change. Let it be number 1 at the list. Then the next person will be one for contest against her. You go be number 2. So proportional representation. I talk about that now. Yeah, during that debate. I say the parliamentarians, whether you talk about the APC or the SLPP, then support the proportional representation because it benefits them. They are number 1 at the list. Passing no one for run again. like um cherry cocoa. The reason why to make cherry cocoa not run again. In fact, if you want run actually, if you want put in name that would call it, because he not be even sure, Jerry could not be even sure say we'll get for win the election. So pastor and say no, we'll get for give chance to the other person because you are going to run for a higher office now. Then get the opportunity because number one at the list where they present. Then they come the public, then come begin make like for gullible people them say, oh, then they perfect, they're not like this proportional representation. But behind the scene, hey, pa, no worry, we'll get for acts because this place now a theater, we can't have for act. Unfortunately, that's the truth. So you don't need for shock. Michael Cook say Musa Conte, if the report is correct, I vehemently oppose to the idea of using taxpayer money for such. I hope if you guys assume power in 2028, a commission of inquiry will be done to investigate this and all other alleged corruption, including Param Tawali. I add something. You know, now you post to media Adam. If Madabio not take action against Param Tawali, the APC can have power. Param Tawali should be investigated. No doubt. No doubt. Musa Conte say, Doc, if you don't know, don't say it is not true. Do you do your research? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I say I don't know, but I hope it is not true. Hopefully it's not true, but I don't know whether that's something where they go on. But like what in Michael Cooker say, if this is not true, now one of the things that we'll get for try for eliminating our country. Okay. For people then for take public money for do their own personal stuff them. No. I go do my own research, as you say, but I don't know. Well, I think we don't spend what? Exactly 2 hours. 2 hours, 3 minutes already. Now, let me reiterate waiting we don't talk so far so that it go able to stick into to some people them. Okay. Waiting we talk about today, a very, very important. It help we all for make we able to see things and understand things according to the way things are. Not to just for listening to somebody where probably that person they not even know what they talk about, vis-a-vis the terms of reference document where we just discussed on. One of the things where we all get to understand, the truth is persistent. Okay? The truth is persistent. You go deny. Just about like somebody we get pregnant. Where the thing then they start, you go deny say I not get belly, but I wait after 3 to 4 months. You not go able to hide that again. No. Now if people like this, right? A lot of people in the come, oh, they get for can do a rerun, they get for can do a rerun. Before they say the dialogue, after the dialogue, then they can do a rerun. The dialogue come, they not even accept the demands the way we put. Then what do? We shift to another excuse. Well, now the tripartite, the former for make them can examine the results. Okay. I hope them examine the results. But what in the term of reference say, examine result management, and then come out and explain what in that mean. Examine the results management. I don't about. So what in that tell we say, when you get information on social media, try for investigate with good judgment and get a clear picture. Okay. So I think say I don't do what I'm supposed to do. He left to you no more now. He left to you no more now. Oh. Yeah. He left to you no more now. For make you believe or you not believe. Nobody not get for hold you because you not believe waiting people then they talk. Nobody is going to hold you for that. You get that right there. Especially in a democratic process. I get it right for say I know they trust you, even what they talk not true. That's not my constitutional right. So nobody is going to hold you accountable because you not believe what people then say. But that not negate the fact say the truth is the truth. Huh? You understand what I talk about? So the second thing where I want for discuss, I want for reiterate is that me and you as citizens of Sierra Leone, we get responsibility for promote cohesion and progress in that country there. If you see a public figure, they do things the way they affect the country negatively, not afraid for talk. Not afraid. Say what you do so now the wrong thing because it affect we all. It affect millions of people. At the same time, if you see somebody they try in level best for do the right thing, support them. Irrespective of whether na political or non-political, support that person there. You see what I do today? I caught me on broadcast for bringing Jibril Osanda Bangura for can't talk to them because then they try for do. Now a good thing for the country. I get for Gian 10 minutes for make we able to talk, let people there. And I want for make we continue for do them thing then because these are the only things we go able to do for help that country, my brothers and sisters. Can be APC, can be SLPP, can be whatever political party where you want to belong to. But all them political party then they under the interest of the country. Not sell your country because of political party. Don't do it. You don't have to do it. Any reasonable person they look at you and say, you greedy for sell your country because of political party. It just feel bad you get to us where they lay down, they sleep comfortably. But because of certain things, say they sell your house. Well, you not even prepare whether you get for go back to another house, you go sell your house. Well, the one way buying house, he kick you out. Now street they lay down. Now ain't feel bad like this. We get with political parties, but the political parties are based on the interests of the country. So let's focus on that. Yes, I know say we not fight for our party. Not get me wrong. We should always stand up for our party, but we have to do it in a way where it not go affect the country. When there is always a choice between the country and your party, take the country. Now the right choice is the one day. The country in interest. Okay? Do it. I don't come to the end of this program. So just want to thank you all. We now will contribute towards this program today. Very, very educative. Very, very. I hope say una say self una learn. I learn a lot from una. You want the way post the young comment. I learn a lot from una. And I hope say una self go learn a lot from me. And I hope say this document where I discussed today, when I go able to get a clear picture of what actually the TOR is talking about. I know say to some people it's very, very heart-rending, but that's the truth. Nothing can change it. Nothing. As you want for put yourself in a funny position. Anyway, well, we'll see you back next week. Same time, same place. Good night.